Shalom, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kol Yahweh, B'Shem Yeshua, B'Shem Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles. And the brothers that are in GMS, where we learn this truth from. And Shalom to the elect tuning in. We're going to be going over Ephesians, the second chapter, regarding Israelite foreigners. A very controversial topic within this ministry.
Alright, so this is Ephesians 2:1, and it goes, and you were dead in your trespasses and sins. Actually, let me, you want me to do KJV or
let's stick to KJV.
Alright, bet. It goes, and you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Alright, now this is Apostle Paul talking to Israelites. And what does it mean to be quickened? That is meaning you being brought back into the fold. You relearning this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And who is the one that can do that? Yahweh. And so on to the next scripture.
It's Ephesians 1:1. It goes, Paul, an apostle of Yahweh Shai, by the will of Yahweh, to the saints which are Ephesus, and to the faithful in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
So who are the saints, the Israelites? So Paul is only speaking to the Israelites.
And not just the Israelites, Israelite servants of the Most High. Right? Because a saint is an Israelite that serves Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
And so he's talking to these Israelite foreigners. Why? Because they were lost. They were spiritually dead. They needed to be quickened. And on to the next one.
But they were being brought back in, because you can't be a saint. Like, anybody can sit there and say that they're an Israelite, but are they truly serving the ministry? Are they truly calling on the name and studying and learning and being edified and even edifying others potentially? Because you just can't be an Israelite and be called a saint. That's not how that works. Salaki, our phone went out. This is Proverbs 2:16. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger will flatter with her words.
So this is referring to Yahweh taking Israel out of that dead mindset of believing in those ideologies and philosophies of the world and bringing us back to the proper understanding. And the reason why that's important is because, why? Because you know prophecy that the elect need to be saved. And that in order for them to be saved, they have to know this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Now, understand that this scripture would be literal based on a female, because if you read it in the NOT, it also gives a clearer set, but it can be used as the philosophies of this world. Watch, I'll do it in NOT. It goes, wisdom will save you from an immoral woman, from the seductive words of a promiscuous woman. So even there too, if you wanted to go in the literal sense based on what it actually is meant for, that the mindset that the males have today, it is all effeminate spirits, and their effeminate spirits only to please whether it's society or an actual female. That's why being in this ministry has two caveats of protection: protection of the worldly mindset and of the female, which will be our worst, our kryptonite, so to speak. But with that, we just want to go ahead and say, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Kol Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kakadash.
Shalom to brothers in GMS and Apostle GMS, we learn this truth from. Shalom to the elect that are tuning in. Stay safe until next time.